morning, guys. I just finished taking Panda outside and now I'm going to get on my treatment. I'm running behind again. It's 1 o'clock, but whatever. But I am quite happy because I ordered some puzzles at the same time that I ordered the books, and they got here today. So I'll show you what they are. I got these 2 years ago. I got a giraffe 2 years ago for Christmas. They're these little tube puzzles. These are 150 pieces. That was 100, so this should be even more fun. But I really like them because they're big enough. We don't have a kitchen table just because of the way the apartment's laid out. We like that empty space over there for the dogs. So we use these to eat on, which is fine. But like if I'm wanting to do a puzzle or something, I need space, and these little mini puzzles fit perfectly on these trays. So I'm going to grab my cup of coffee real quick that I just made, and then I'll show you guys, because I need to put the cream and sugar in it before it cools down. I'll show you guys what these puzzles are. Hey guys, so they came in a pack of 3, like I said. So they're like these little tubes, and it's nice. And these actually came with cards, so you guys can actually see. It'll be easier to show you what they are. So there's 2, well, that's the wrong card. That's weird. Well, one of them I can't show you because they doubled the card for one, and I'm not really sure why. But one of them is this little city scene. If it'll focus. It doesn't want to focus. You guys get the message though. It's this little city scene. One of them is the Mona Lisa. And then they stuck this in there again. I'm not sure why, because it is another little city scene. But you guys can't really tell very well because they doubled the card. But so 2 little city scenes and 1 Mona Lisa. So this should keep me entertained for at least a day or so. Hey guys, so I charged up this camera and I cleaned the kitchen and did the dishes, which is kind of sad when dishes become entertaining. Like, it took me about 25 minutes to do, and it was not unpleasant. I don't know. But anyway, what I wanted to say was, I was talking about this with my sister the other day. It's really weird to think that right now we are living history. You know, we read about, I'm sure almost all of you, as did I, learned about the 1918 Spanish flu outbreak. But when you read it in the history books, it's almost like it's detached in a way. It's like, you know it happened, but it doesn't feel like it really did happen. It kind of doesn't feel like reality. And I think that's a way for a lot of the history, even though that was only 102 years ago, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it was not that long ago. But most of the time you read about it and you're like, oh, that was really interesting or really sad, but, you know, things like that aren't happening now. Things like that wouldn't happen today. And yet here we are. And it's really kind of like, I've been writing in my diary. I made a joke. I said, I'm not sure if I'm writing in my diary or writing the plot to a disaster movie, but it is weird. It's like writing in my diary and being like, quarantine day 8, and this is what I did, and this is what's going on, and this is like, you know, like Florida might be shutting down soon, like California and Illinois. It's like, it's so interesting. It's kind of a misadventure in a way, you know. Just like someday in the history books, people are going to be reading about the coronavirus outbreak of 2020, just like we read about the Spanish flu outbreak of 1918. And it's really kind of interesting to think about. Like, we are literally living history right now. And though I'm sure me, my sister, and I'm sure a lot of you would rather not be living history right now, and just being mundane, and you don't need to write about 2020 in the history books, it is interesting. Like, well, I don't ever plan on having kids, but my sister's kids or my brother's kids someday, or their kids someday, could be reading about something that we lived through, and it's pretty crazy, but interesting. So anyway, I'm gonna rest for a little bit. For some reason, doing the dishes made me feel a little bit shaky, so I'm just gonna have a snack and hang out. But something that's been on my mind, just and I'm writing it in my diary too, and actually my mom's writing about it as well, just because someday even we can go back. Like, I read about stuff I wrote in 2017, it's like, oh, that happened. And while I don't think I'll forget this, it's interesting to go back and be like, oh yeah, that's what life was like while I was on quarantine. So I don't know, it's interesting stuff. But anyway, I'll see you guys in a little while. Guys, I was playing hockey for a bit and I'm making some dinner, and I'm also gonna go ahead and upload this vlog because there's not much else going on. Yes, Panda, I'm gonna let you out when I'm done eating, okay? You know you don't come out while I'm eating because you try to steal the food. Yeah, good boy. Even though you were kind of a bad boy this morning, you went charging another dog. You're a good boy now. But anyway, so gonna upload this and maybe when I'm done eating, do a puzzle or something. I don't know, haven't decided yet, but that's all I've got for today. So I'd love to know, how are you guys keeping yourselves entertained while you're in quarantine right now? Leave it in the comments down below. Maybe I'll get an idea of something to do. My days basically consist of cleaning, playing PS4, reading, YouTube / being on my phone, and now puzzles. It's about the extent of every single day. So let me know what you guys are doing in the vlog, in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.